I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to Drugstore Week, where we're doing a full week of all drugstore makeup, full faces. We're doing a palette bingo tomorrow. It's just fun. So we also have a playlist if you want to watch the past videos. And a lot of fun. It's just a lot of full faces. I love it. And a lot of my collection is drugstore makeup. I've done a bunch of hauls and stuff. This is the lineup, and today is Saturday, so we're going to be doing a full face of drugstore favorites. So we're going to be using things like the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. That's what we use on the eyes today. We're going to be using the LA Colors little Beauty and Bloom tins that I just love talking about because they're amazing. We're using a newer foundation, but we are also mixing like throughout the week. I picked out some of the makeup products that really stood out to me and that I've been enjoying using. Like this one here is newer, but it's just so good. So we're going to use all of these products on the face today. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start off with the EBIN New York 24-hour brow pencil, and this one here is in natural black. You guys know I always mention this pencil, so we're going to use this to outline, and then we're going to use a pomade to fill it in. Okay, next we're gonna fill it in with the AOA Wonder Brow, and this one here is in dark brown. And I'm also gonna use this e.l.f. brush. It's just such an amazing brush. If you watch my brush collection video, it's just so nice. We're gonna use these two to fill it in, and that is how dark brown looks. Only $1 in the Shop Miss A website, so I'm just gonna take some of that. It does go a long way. As you can see, like I tapped it a couple times and it already filled in, and I probably still have enough to do this brow. I'm just gonna grab a little more. That's a lot. Okay. Okay, so there's the brow products. It did come out a little dark today and not that great, but usually these work great for me. I mean, you're not gonna get perfect brows every single day. That's just my problem. But this one here, the pomade, I really enjoyed, and that's why it makes its way into this video today. And so I used it. It's just really easy. And then as for this pencil, I just always use it. I love EBIN New York. I always talk about them. There's some upcoming videos with their brand and stuff, so I just love outlining with them, and even like by itself I really love it, and it's definitely a brand that I recommend. It's so affordable and they have such great products. So yeah, sometimes they come out like they're not sisters, they're not cousins, I don't know who they are, like they are not even relatives. They just look so different. Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna skip eyeshadow primer today. I'm just not liking any of the ones that I own as of now, so there's no favorite eyeshadow primer for me, so we're just gonna move on to primer. So we're gonna use this Beauty Creations Poreless face primer, and this is from my haul. I've used it a couple times throughout this week, so this is the one we're using today. I love how it smells. It smells really good and it just feels good on the skin, and I just love how it pairs with the foundation that we're gonna use today. So there's a primer. It just goes on super easy and it's just so smooth. It leaves your skin super soft and I just love it. So that's how it made its way into this video. I've just really enjoyed it throughout the week, and I just love how it smells. It's not like super strong, but it smells good and it's just so easy to blend in. I feel like it makes a perfect combo with the foundation. This is a Beauty Creations Flawless Foundation. We use these together in one of the videos throughout the week, if you guys watch those. So we have the one in 7.0, and then maybe I applied a little much. This better not turn into a fail video, I swear. I think I put too much. I applied way too much. I'm so heavy-handed with everything. I just put like a ton of product for no reason. So learning lesson, if you buy this foundation, you don't need too much because it's full coverage. It's just beautiful on the skin. Okay, now that the foundation's on, we're gonna go in with the Covergirl True Blend Concealer. I love this concealer for cutting creases. This is my favorite one out of all my concealers right now. I've been using my Rimmel concealer because I've been trying to use it up, but this is the one that I reach for. The formula is really great. And it just has like that big wand.
It just holds so much product, it's so good. Oh, so close to my eyeball. My goodness.
The concealer is gonna act like a eyeshadow primer. Ooh, such a good concealer. So this is no surprise, I am using my Profusion Pro Contour Kit that I always use, and I even hit pan on this shade. So we're just gonna use the same shades that I always use, the first two lighter ones, and then we're gonna contour later with these shades here. And this is such a great palette, it's just amazing, and only $4.99. I'm actually liking this better than my Wet n Wild contour kit, which they actually retail for the same price, and I just feel like this one's is just better. I love like products that have like 2-in-1, so I love that it comes with the powder and the contour because it's just easy. And then the powder is pretty great. I love like setting my under eyes with those powders. But when I use my Wet n Wild one, I feel like it's just my under eyes look so bright, and it's just like not. I don't know if I got a bad one, but yeah, I don't know. I just like these powders are just better for me. I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro, but a lot of these products were actually featured in like favorite videos and like 15 must-have drugstore products that I'll have down below if you didn't watch. So though a lot of these products I'm using today are featured in those videos. Going in with my LA Colors powder that I always reach for. I love this powder, it's just lasting me forever. And this one's in medium translucent and only $3. It's only available in store. I bought mine at my local Family Dollar. It's just really good, definitely recommend it. Going into these two shades, just gonna contour the face. I don't know what it is about this part in makeup that is just my favorite. It's just I love doing it. For this contour kit, I just love it. I definitely recommend it. I purchased mine at my local Five Below, and honestly it's just a great palette. I love it, and I know they have like various packaging. They don't all look the same. It's just a bang for my buck. Like I'm glad that I purchased it, and I definitely recommend if you can get your hands on it. I don't know if Five Below is open already, but it's just great if you see it. And then the powder, it just goes well with all my foundations. I just love it. It's just amazing. Definitely recommend, and only $3, so that's great. And you get a lot of product in here, and they come in various shades as well. So for blush and highlight, we're gonna revisit these little tins I talked about in one of the videos this week, and we're gonna blush with the Beauty and Bloom Rose Flush Blush, and that's how this looks. And then we're gonna go into the highlighter, and this one here is in quartz, and that is quartz. And they have various tones of blushes, highlights. They have an eyeshadow that looks like this. I did a whole video on these, and they come in various tones. I bought mine at my local Dollar Tree. Definitely recommend them. Yes. I love applying blush too. It's just so relaxing. And I do go overboard, but we're gonna tone it down. And then I'm gonna take this one here and we're gonna use this as a highlight. That's the blush and highlight, and that's before going over with my powder brush. And look at that blush, it's just amazing. This one again is in Rose Flush, such a beautiful blush. And then the highlighter is just gorgeous, and they have so many tones. I wish I would have picked up the purple one just to have a little like fun purple highlighter, but yeah. So this one's gorgeous, and this one's in quartz. I definitely recommend these. I did the whole video on them, recommended these in that video. I wouldn't really recommend the eyeshadow. I just don't use it, I forget about it. But for someone on the go, just to have these little cute things in your purse, like if you do that, these are perfect, and they're only $1, so I definitely recommend these. Going into eyeshadow, and today we're using the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. I mentioned this palette quite a few times. I mentioned that this is perfect for beginners because it smells good, and it's just the cutest packaging ever. It smells good and it's just cute. I love the layout. The first part right here, like the top part, is perfect for like people that love to do their everyday makeup and just to throw on and go. But also like if they're feeling a little like adventurous, the bottom part of the palette is just perfect for that as well, to add a pop of color. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna use the top half to do the upper part, and then we're gonna use some pop of colors on the bottom of the eye. And then I don't know if we're gonna do a cut crease, I don't know, but yeah. So we're gonna use this palette, and it's perfect for beginners in my opinion. I just feel like a Maybelline formulation is just good, and yeah, it's affordable and it's drugstore. I'm gonna start by mixing Chilling and Ginger Ale. I feel like those are so similar to me, and then they're just both kind of matte, so we're gonna use those two. It's not really gonna do anything, it's just to sit down. I also want to hit pan on them because they serve no use for me, but we're gonna do this. Okay, next we're gonna go into, I'm thinking the orange, just so we could have a build up, and then we're gonna go into the brown. This orange is such a like Nickelodeon color. Every time I see it, it just reminds me of like Nickelodeon. It just gives me those vibes just like of childhood. Yeah, it's such a good palette. Look at that orange. I think we might do a cut crease just because we did it the whole week. Why not do it one more day? I don't know if we're gonna do a cut crease tomorrow, but we are doing one today. But they just like make your look, it just makes the look go to the next level. It's like glitter, it just looks so good. It's blending beautifully, it's so pretty, such a beautiful shade. I just have to build it up a little more on this side. Taking my fish brush, we're gonna go into Cola Float, that brown on the end. I don't know if you guys saw that, the brown right there, and just go in. I'm going to the Covergirl concealer. We're gonna cut the crease and I'll be right back. Okay, so the crease is cut, so now I'm gonna go into, let me see, I'm gonna take some of the tonic shade because it's a shimmer, but it's just super light. And so we're gonna take that one, and then we're gonna take this shade here to apply next to it. It's just way more vibrant, so we're gonna go here and then here. Going into tonic, I got a lot of tonic. and just apply that, and then the front part is just such a light shade. It's not like in your face, so we're gonna do some of that in the front part. I did apply a lot on my brush, and that's why it's like showing up. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna go into the other shade, the Soda Fizz. Honestly, not that different on the eyes now that I'm looking at them. Maybe it's because I didn't spray my brush. Kind of want to get it textury. There we go. So now I'm going to take the brown and then just mix it with that dark brown here, and just mix these two to go on the outer part. It just creates this like dark brown gorgeousness. And I love it because it's not too brown, like too dark, where it's gonna take over the whole look. It's just like perfect. I'll wipe away the fallout, just a little bit from the shimmers and stuff. Okay, so now that we have the top part of the eye, we're gonna go into the bottom part of the eye. The lower lash line. I don't know why I said it like that. First, I'm gonna tight line, and I'm gonna use the LA Colors Auto Eyeliner in black. I have various shades in these. Only $1, located at the Dollar Tree and also on the Shop Miss It website. They're just really good. I always recommend these. They're retractable. You do not need a sharpener, and they're just amazing, and they last forever. It's just great. Like, I love it. I'm just like doing that because then when I go on the lower lash line, it just smokes it out and it just looks really good. It's just so good. And I love to put it on the outer part of my eye. I don't go all the way in just because I feel like it closes off my eyes if I go like shoop, and it makes your eyes look smaller. But yeah, this is just a technique that I use. But yeah, so that's it right there. It's just really black. It's so good. For the lower lash line, we're gonna go into that purple right there, and it's just a gorgeous shade. That one is a cherry on top. Okay, so we're gonna smoke that out on the bottom lash line. I feel like it's gonna go really well with the shirt that I'm wearing. Take some of that, and as we did that, we hit pan like right now, literally. Wow, we have various pans in this palette. I'm so excited. I love this palette. So we hit pan on camera. Love this because it's not like, the purple is not like loud. It doesn't look like purple. Like, it's just like, it's just gorgeous. Yeah, I'm just building it up slowly because I don't want like fallout on my face. I've been loving putting like shimmers right here. It just makes my eyes pop. I don't know if that makes sense. I just like how it's been looking. So we're gonna take this purple right here, and that one is a Grape Pop, and we're gonna wet it. We're gonna apply it right there just so we can have a little pop of color. So that is the eyeshadow. I love this palette. It's just so amazing, and I feel like we did a great job. Now let's add some eyeliner to it. But yeah, this is such an amazing palette. Recommend. Perfect. It blends out by itself. It's just so good. This one is probably not even a surprise, just like the eyebrow pencil, but this is by EBIN New York, and this is their 24-hour eyeliner, and it's just really good. I believe they only have one shade, and this is just such a perfect liner. I love using it, so we're gonna use this today. I really feel like I applied way too much of that foundation. Uh-oh. No, don't turn into a fail now. may have left it kind of open. I think that's why it's like giving up on me, because when I took the cap off it was just like really easy. I may have left it open. Okay, so that's a liner. It's just such a great liner. I think I left it open, but who cares? It still worked amazing, and I just love this liner, and I've purchased countless times. It's just amazing. I really have to repurchase because I feel like this one's kind of low, but yeah, it's just amazing. EBIN New York, recommend it. I always recommend it. I'll have a link to their website below because I know it's just kind of hard to find sometimes, so I'm gonna have that below because I always recommend them. And it's just amazing liner. The eyebrow pencil is amazing. We're gonna do a full face of EBIN in a few weeks, so yeah, so definitely recommend this. Next we're gonna go into mascara, and I'm using my Maybelline the Falsies Lash Craft that I always use because this is the one that's open this month, and I've really been enjoying it. It's just getting better over time, so we're gonna apply that. So good. Honestly, I feel like it's at the level of my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So there's the mascara. Isn't that just so gorgeous? It's just like the perfect, I love adding mascara. It just ties everything in. So I'm gonna use my LA Colors brow tint in black. I bought this at my local Dollar Tree. I was really scared of the shade because it's black, and sometimes it would leave my brow, my brow is super dark, but I don't know, it's just been working for me. So, and this is also my only one, so that's why I use it all the time. But it's perfect, and it's only $1. I mean, is this product even necessary? In the grand scheme of things, it's not, like, for me. I could be okay without it. I just feel like sometimes, like, my eyebrows, because of all the powders and stuff, they just kind of fade and they look a little powdery. So when I go over with this product, they definitely come back to life, and they're there and they're in charge, and it's just a good product, and it's only $1. So yeah. So next we're gonna go into my favorite lip liner that I mentioned a few times throughout the week as well, and this is the EBIN 24-hour auto lip liner, and some of them are eyeliners as well. So this product is so cheap, so amazing, so buttery, so pigmented. It's just amazing. And this one here is in taupe. I always mention it because it's just that great, so check them out. Also, EBIN New York is just such a good brand. So there's a lip liner, and this was in taupe, only $120, either $125 or $129. I don't know. I always mix those numbers up, but such a great liner. Now we're gonna go over it with one of my faves that I mentioned also in other videos, and this is the H&M Velvet Lip Cream, and this one's in Sunstone. It's such a beautiful color. So we're gonna use this. It's so lightweight, also very inexpensive. I always rave about it because it's like the perfect everyday kind of lip for me. As you can see, it just goes really well with the lip liner that we put down by EBIN, and this one is by H&M, and it's not like super expensive, but it's just so good. Like, I can't explain it. It's just so creamy. It goes on, it glides on. I've had this for such a long time now, and it's still perfect. And the shade, for me, I just love it. It's like a perfect, like, nudie everyday kind of shade for me, and it's just amazing. I love it, I love it, I love it, and definitely recommend it. Lastly, we're gonna go in with gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss. Funny enough, I don't like gloss, but this one here, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a shade. This one here is in Madeline. It's just perfect. I just love it. I always reach for it. And yeah, so we're gonna use this. It's just a little messy right now. Like, I don't know how that happened, but yeah, so we're just gonna apply a little bit. I don't feel like putting a lot of gloss today. I feel like this gloss is just perfect too. Like, it's not like like in my Ulta video I put the gloss on, if you watch that, and it's like when I was talking it was just like those little stringy like glossy bits coming and doing its thing. But with these it's just like a lip oil, but it has a little pigment to it. It's just really fun, and I don't know, it's not like super loud, and it's just pretty. I don't know how to explain it. It's just beautiful. I definitely recommend you check it out if you like gloss. If you don't, I don't know, like don't pick it up, but it's just a beautiful shade. And now last step, we're going in with a setting spray. This is my favorite one out of all my setting sprays right now. This one here is the Beauty Creations Coconut Setting Spray, and it just smells really good and it feels good on the face. It's just really amazing. So this is the final look. As you can see, it's like really pretty. I love how today's look came out. The palette did amazing. The liner is amazing. I love the pop of color that we did in the bottom lash line. It's like an everyday look, but it's just fun. It's fun. And then the foundation looks amazing. The eyebrows came out a little wild. Lip combination is perfect. Everything that we used today is amazing. This is the final look. This is so good. I love it. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. I mentioned I do have a playlist. My drugstore week playlist is going to be linked down below if you want to watch the past videos. Everything that I used on my face today is going to be down below, all the names of the prices, as well as some videos that I uploaded last week. I upload every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Sunday, but as you guys know, we're uploading all week long. I'll have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high-end. At the moment, I am swatching out my entire palette collection. So if you want to see that, go ahead and head there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You are your own person. You make your own decisions. But it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.